Hello, folks. Welcome. Today is Monday, and I am extraordinarily late. Oh my goodness. So sorry. We're basically just shy of 2 hours late for our intended stream start time. Oh, I'm terrible. The worst. Unfortunately, today has been rather busy, but I'm here now. I'm ready to give you all my full attention, wherever or whenever you may be. So let's go ahead and get stuff open here. I hope that everybody's doing well today. Or, again, it's probably mostly just you VOD watchers here this early in the stream, so I hope you're doing well in whatever today is for your for whenever you're watching this. Yeah, that's what I mean to say. I'm not really sure how that works out. Can I just say like today and like you're gonna know what I mean? You probably would. You're a smarty. You are. No, don't blush like that. I mean it. I'm not flattering you. I'm telling you the truth. So today's Monday, and you know what that means. Aside from me apparently continuing this bit of flirting with VOD watchers, it's XCOM. So let me get that pulled up for you. Do I know what's happening in XCOM at this point? Vaguely. I could maybe tell you. Um, we'll see. Oh, before I make a fool of myself, hold on. Change the game capture. Yeah, there you go. That's how you do that. And you switch over, say hello to the little rat PNG. before we load in, before we load in, I'm gonna take a crack at guessing what's happening in XCOM right now. Because my word, I tell you, I have slept pretty hard over this weekend. I remember like so little. I believe that we are in February? Are we still in February? We must be, yeah, because March is base assault month, and it's not time for that yet. Um, yeah, February, maybe mid-February, maybe late. Not exactly sure. I probably left a mission for us to do. I think last time we did a terror mission, so I'm gonna guess that this mission's gonna be an abduction of some kind. Because I remember, like, we had a terrible terror mission in Japan. That much I recall. Anything else that I want to recall? I think that we're getting close on the Psy grind. And I think that we're ready on 2 continents to ambush and try to take down the Overseer. I think those are the other 2 big points. Let's see how right I am. Let's go see. How much do I know about my own campaign? Yeah, mid to late February. There is a mission waiting for us. But it's not an abduction. It's a UFO crash site. Okay, what kind? A downed raider, 20 crew size, so this is a crashed medium. Sectoid commander, outsider, pretty standard. Sectoids? Sectoids is interesting. So maybe you've got, oh, ethereal, exalt, heavy floater. Okay, fascinating. Truly remarkable. One of the missions of all time, to be sure. Otherwise, we got a lot of money in our pocket, which tells me I'm trying to save for something. We're doing sectopod autopsy. That's interesting. Other thing I wanted to check. Where is it? We're at 142 weapon fragments. We're getting close to being able to do another plasma research. That may be why I'm saving my money. It could be for Firestorm. Let me see how my materials are doing. This is an easier place to check. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I canceled my Nova gun. It's slowly coming back to me, folks. I can almost remember what's going on. I think that we're just saving up for a firestorm, is what we're doing. I think that I had the ambition of sinking my teeth deep into the air game and never letting go. And I suspect that's what I'm up to right now. Can I make 3 more of these? Probably don't need to immediately, they build pretty quick. Boost. Floater corpses. Probably want to make more aim. But I want... tell you what, we're gonna do this mission. We're gonna see how much money we can get from salvage. We might be able to scrape together enough for a firestorm. Not really sure. And then we'll think about building boosts and stuff. The reason that I want to get more boosts is because... Am I right about this, actually? Hold on. Hangar's fine. Europe's 8 days out from being able to reasonably intercept the Overseer. Asia is like 3 days out. Okay. So the Overseer is like our next step to progress the story, of course. We've got to shoot it down. It's very difficult, very dangerous craft. I think I can reasonably do it with 3 regular interceptors and a firestorm. If I can't do it with that much, back to the drawing board. Now, you never know when it's going to show up, so you just kind of got to be ready for it, honestly. But yeah, let's take a look at our squad. Looks like we're sending Durand out on this one. So yeah, Durand is now a talent. The goal for the Psi Soldiers is to get one of them to Scion. So we're actually making really good progress there. Durand, if we use the neuroregulator efficiently, has 8 more missions to go until Scion. Like, we're getting close. We could have that next month. Especially if we take down the Overseer, we're going to be able to make Psi Armor, which removes fatigue, which is going to make leveling those soldiers way, way faster. Scout, Infantry, Rocketeer, Medic. This is a no-mech squad. Okay. A little unusual for us these days, but I suppose we can make it work. Electo is here. Fascinating. And the neuroregulator is on Cahal. Because if we put it on Cahal, then this is the last mission that Cahal needs a neuroregulator, and they'll be able to rank up, I understand. So then, Durand's next mission, we need to get started on the neuroregulating. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, and that's a team. I do believe that this might just be a team. Have you ever considered that maybe past me, gosh, was this Thursday me? Ancient me. Ancient me, at that point, might have put together an almost acceptable team, even though it's got 3 corporals on it. You deal, right? You win some, you lose some. That's interesting. It looks like we've put the cognitive enhancer on Durand, which I guess makes sense. Because you got to get that soldier level up too. Okay. I think I see what I was doing here. I don't see any, like, obvious mistakes that Past Me made. I'm glancing. Everybody's got their weapons. Everybody's got enough equipment. I think we can just go. I think that we can just get started today. So let's open up. It's... God, I feel bad. It's 4 p.m. We're gonna open up with our first mission of the week. Here we go. So, I suppose I should explain. Like, where...
We have visual on the mission
where
site.
was I? Why am I so terribly late? Because it really wasn't my intent to be. Let's let Bradford brief us and then I'll talk about it. Keep things moving.
The area of engagement for this mission will be in India. The UFO came down in a sparsely populated area away from any major population centers. We can secure the site with limited danger to the civilians in the area.
Oh, hello, skeleton. Welcome. How are you? Yes, a boop for you as you come in. Hi. Oh, you're just... Oh, I see. How's the stream? We're just getting started, because I was very busy this afternoon, unfortunately. So I'm sorry that you're only going to be able to be here for 20 to 30 minutes. My bad. My fault. Whoops. But I think stream's off to a good start. Late as it is. What did I think of the video you posted? I think it was pretty nifty. I liked it. Alright folks, this is gonna be Operation Fading Stallion. This is a medium crashed UFO in India. The squad has great equipment, but kind of lacking experience, and there is an ethereal on this mission. I think we gotta be careful. Yeah, the bit with the milk product is, like, honestly relatable. It really is a bioweapon of some kind. I feel that. You know, I'm lactose intolerant, I understand. So, yeah, let's get in here on the ground, see what's going on. And see if I remember... I kind of have a vague idea on what this map is. Let's go see. Let's go see.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike 1 is ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is clear to attempt the breach.
Okay, yeah, this is the God of War map, where you got a lot of chest-high cover pushing up to the UFO. And there it is. Oh gosh. Looks quite big. We've actually, I think, on this map got a really short approach to the crashed medium. And it's just lots and lots of half cover most of the way, if memory serves. So we probably what we probably need to be thinking of is getting our troops into positions where they're going to be able to take advantage of whatever limited heavy cover there is. But before I do that... Oh, I don't know Skeleton. I'm not really familiar with their Reddit page. You were thinking of doing so? Well, you know, if they do allow it, it's a good... I would think it would be a good outlet for some creative writing. But yeah, why am I so late? I had to do work stuff. It was like one thing after the other this morning. And more specifically, I had to do hunting for work stuff because your girl's gotta get a job after the last one fell through. and also had a lot of other stuff to deal with earlier. I've had to make a phone call to my doctor, or I had to, you know, return one. That's a whole bit. I had to then I found actually a job that I want to apply for. It's a little bit of a story that goes with that. I don't know, maybe I'll tell it. Maybe. It's kind of the Scarlet Deep lore. So I don't know. Maybe I don't start the stream off with it necessarily. Not sure. But I found, you know, I went and I found that job and I had to gather up everything that they needed, and it's not done yet, but what I've been doing is been trying to write a cover letter. You know, in all my many years, in all my 23 years on this earth, I've never actually had to write a cover letter, right? Like, I've had to write, like, you know, when I applied to college, you know, I had to write tons of essays for, like, scholarships and all of that nonsense. Like, you know, and I'm a decent writer, but I've never specifically written a cover letter. And so I had to figure out how to do that and teach myself and get to work on that. It's not quite done yet, but most of the hard stuff is done. Now I just need to put all the words in the right order on the paper. You know how it'd be.
That's affirmative.
How greedy do I want to be?
Heading there now.
I could be pretty greedy right here. I could be pretty greedy, actually. Hold on.
Okay.
Probably could have been even greedier with this movement, to tell you the truth.
Heading to that location.
So I've had to spend a lot of time doing that. I suppose nobody's like, you know, nobody's put a gun to my head and said, you have to do this, like, right now before stream starts, or else. But, you know, it's something important that had to get done. Stupid adult stuff, and...
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
I just had to put the time into it when I had the time, so... Basically, yeah, that's just about how it was.
Moving out.
It was unfortunate. Oh, thank you, Skeleton. I think I'll be okay. Honestly, the whole thing is a little stressful, full disclosure, but it's getting better, actually. I had a really, really good talk with one of my best friends yesterday.
This stuff is heavy, you know.
Regarding the situation, which left me feeling a lot better. And I'm really glad for it. Basically, I don't know, I mean, did I talk about this last week? I don't think I did. Maybe briefly. I'm not sure. Last week is a blur to me. Last week hardly exists. Interesting. I want to, like, push over this way, I think. But there's Mel, so... Let's
Heading
cut
to
a
that
corner.
location.
Do you want to see me do something really stupid and not get punished for it?
Aye, aye, Commander. Here they come.
It's fine, it's fine. Actually, I've outplayed them.
Están flanqueando mi posición.
It's fine, they're flanked. It's alright, we can kill them. Oh, God. If only I had one of my Master Sergeant snipers here, instead of Electo. Like, Electo's not bad, don't get me wrong. But a Master Sergeant sniper can pick up, like, a big kill here for me. Can't wait for Snake Ladies. Me either. Me either. What do you think of IRL Vipers? Snakes are cool. I wouldn't necessarily want to be around them. You know, for obvious reasons. But, you know, they're nifty. They're nifty. Okay. Interesting. So Durand has Mind Merge. I'm not sure I can get Durand into a position to chuck a grenade worth mentioning. But what I can do...
Alright, I'm going!
Darn camera. Hold on. That's a misclick. You all saw where I wanted to go. Fixing that. Just don't think about it. Durand went right here. Oops. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be, like, around, like, an IRL snake, but, you know, so it goes. You could get a huge rocket here if you sit still. I'll think about it. We could get some, like, incredible rockets going. Like, look at that. You shred all the outsiders. And all you need to do is keep your Rocketeer covered. How hard can we go this turn? Have you been half Snake Lady? Oh. IRL Snake Lady is. Oh. Like if they were real. Like if the Snake Ladies from XCOM were a real thing. I see. Well, that's a completely different question. And a completely different answer. I think that you know what my answer is. Okay. You need to prevent the enemy's forward movement if you're gonna fire this rocket. I don't think you can afford to fire this rocket is the problem. I just don't think it works. I don't think it's feasible. So what I'm gonna do instead... One, double check. Yeah, that grenade's not worth anything. Allies, will, damage reduction, and crit chance. I'm gonna give this to our assault. And I think we're gonna go in. We're not gonna go quite as hard as maybe we otherwise could. But like we run and gun to here, take some shots, maybe suppress this one. I mean, but if you're suppressed, maybe you could get the rocket. Hold on. Maybe the rocket's possible. The rocket's probably a really dumb idea, but maybe you could pull it off. How hard am I willing to go here? Oh. Ooh. I can look at that rocket. That's so good. Do it. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta take some risks.
Hunt 'em down.
We're gonna run and gun out here.
Roger, Dodger.
If you activate anything...
Here they come.
It's a price I must be willing to pay. Why am I doing this to myself?
Se están moviendo por el lado.
Not sure. Anyhow, moving along. You can pop smoke on you. Just clean up the outsiders. Clean them up. We set them up to die. Make sure they actually die. Okay? is make sure the enemy actually dies here, right? Great hits, just need a little bit of follow-up. Disabling shot you. You've got a potentially good shot there, but you need to finish the job on those outsiders. So, how do you do that? Is pistol better here? I think pistol's actually better. There you go. One outsider. Removed.
I'm on it, Commander.
This is a nasty situation that I've put myself in. And you may wonder, why did you put yourself in it then? I don't want to talk about it.
Kill confirmed.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's see. I don't think that's lethal on that outsider. I don't think you got lethality with this sniper in this situation. So what do? You probably need to take your disabling shot against this fellow. And now you're starting to reduce the threat. That activation's just bad. Honestly, that activation ruins a lot of my ideas for this turn. This is potentially dense smoke.
Yes, Commander.
Put that down right there.
Smoke out.
How badly has Scarlet messed up this turn? Oh, I really don't have a clue, Skeleton. You never know. Let's just hope that these outsiders...
Están intentando flanquearnos. I'm taking fire.
do that. Don't do anything useful. You're gonna try and engage. You're clumped up for a rocket now.
There's heavy fire in the zone.
We're just getting lucky that those didn't hit. This is bad, though. Go away. Mind control failed. Feedback. Okay, that's huge. This is the problem. That assault is in an incredible amount of danger right now. The mind merge damage reduction is going to be pretty big here to survive.
There's heavy fire in the zone. I'm under fire.
Oh. I've never been punished. Oh my gosh, What? How? Would you like to explain that one to me? How did you do that? What? That was 7 defense without your cover. How did all of that miss you? Okay, like the outsiders shots, I was like, okay, we got lucky. What? What? How? Yeah, hi Ross Beef, welcome. How is that possible? Like, I was kind of relying on, like... We had the mind merge, right? To give increased DR. And honestly, I mean, when I moved up, I was just hoping not to activate this particular pod. any other pod would have been fine except for this one. When this one showed up, I thought I might just have a dead assault here. Right? Dead assault, maybe a dead rocketeer. The outsiders missed their shots, and I was like, wow, I'm incredibly lucky. Of course, they used their grenades, right, to crack open my cover. Interesting that this one decided to chuck a grenade instead of reloading. I think that makes sense. But then these two missing against an open target, what are the odds? Well, I hope that you're doing well, Ross Beef. I hope you're doing about as well as this assault is, which I would guess is absolutely incredible. Wow. Yeah, I thought the assault was dead too. Like, I was just hoping, like, I don't know, maybe the Titan and Mind Merge DR saves the day, but no, apparently you don't even need that much. That's insanity. The feedback hitting the ethereal is really big too. Feedback, I believe, puts all their psi attacks on cooldown, so, I forget who said it. Was it Lizard? I think Lizard said this last week, but I can't quite remember, so if I'm misquoting, this is basically just like a walking broomstick at this point for a couple turns. Right? It can't do anything. Wow. Okay. Well, how do you make the best of this unexpected boon? Well, this scout is a baby scout. Gosh, you could go really hard here, though. Hold on. Where's that Rocketeer? This Rocketeer doesn't need cover. If the enemy's this incompetent, just kill them, right? Originally I was thinking you toss the rocket into these two over here and open them up. That may remain a good idea. That may remain a good idea, because then if you bring Duran to here, you can get an HE into these targets and open them up big time. I think you're happy with that. Then I think you're kind of spoiled for targets. So Herrera, I mean, it is dense smoke, so have fun. The outsiders have to die. You've got to kill these two floaters, I think, and then if you suppress this one, you're fine, right? Because this one is out of tricks. No more grenades. No more, I mean, it has no ammo, its weapon is disabled still. I think we're good. I think we make this work. Just don't activate anything else and we're fine, I think. So I think you go rocket into these targets. Especially the one in the back. But we'll see. Perfect. Ideal. Perfect rocket.
I'm rolling.
You bring... Oh.
Got a lot of heat on me.
Fascinating that
I've got a
sectoid
visual.
commander had... It's fine.
Vigilad los flancos.
Don't even worry about it. Okay, but they're in here. Okay, I need to start marking my dice. How many outsiders was that? That was 4 additional? On top of, Oh, hello, thank you. Who was that? Hold on, let me see. It doesn't tell me unless I go look manually. One bad cliche, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so that's 6 outsiders. That's 6 outsiders, okay. You've got one ethereal, who currently can't do a whole lot. You've got four heavy floaters, and 2 sectoid commanders. Which is a little bit to chew on. Okay? Now, I don't want to scare you folks, but we could be in a little bit of trouble here. We could be in a little bit of danger. Believe it or not. Now, the one saving grace of this whole situation is this was a split pod, which is dumb, first and foremost. First and foremost, like, the fact that this outsider was standing on the opposite side of the wall and activated all that, garbage. But his friends are stuck over here for now. Oh, what's up, Skeleton? What's the first thing when taking in an actor for a media project? You mean, like, casting them? I'm gonna presume you mean casting them. I don't know. I helped with casting, but I didn't make the decisions. Guess what's first? I'm being put on the spot here. Talent release form? Oh, I see, just paperwork. I mean, that makes sense. Getting the paperwork done does sound about right. Well, this maybe changes how we deal with this turn, because now we're actually in a bit of trouble. Yeah, for legal stuff. Well, okay. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. As now you've got an additional problem. I would be happy, actually, to try and continue this turn the same way. And maybe I still do. Maybe I ignore the fact that this is activated. The only problem is this outsider could decide that it wants to run to, like, this position, which, well, you know, it might not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So if you come to here, I mean, that's a flank, but it's probably not a lethal flank. And if it's not a lethal flank, who cares? I care. I do. You've also got a sectoid commander hiding in here somewhere. Oh, I found the meld, by the way. That's funny. I guess we can go get that later. First we're going to locations for recording. I know there's something special up with, recording locations. Like they have to be within a certain distance of things, right? And if you're outside that distance, there's more paperwork, right? Something like that. Yeah, location release form. I'm guessing that you're working on some of this stuff, Skeleton, if it's on your mind. Sorry, folks, this is taking a moment. We just need to be very careful with this situation. I can't kill this outsider. I'm afraid... No, there's no way I can get explosives onto it now. My only remaining explosives this turn is Durand. Durand could come to here, maybe get a grenade into these targets, and that helps out. I think you ignore this outsider. I don't think there's anything you can do about it. If you get lucky, maybe you are able to suppress it, and that's like the best you can hope for. Okay. Alright. Fine. We can roll with that. If that is the case, then what we're gonna do now is a little bit of removal.
Down.
And let's go. I think Quan picks up this kill. Maybe? Yeah, I think Quan picks this one up. can talk about that later. We'll come back to that. That outsider being there is actually a substantial problem, because now I can't take these positions with Call. Which means I need to find different places to put my troops. So we can't go quite as aggressively after these floaters now. That's unfortunate. Can you bring Durand up? I think that's the next bit. You want as much of that cover gone as possible. It's not an amazing grenade, it's not as good as we wanted. But you do what you can.
Throwing a grenade.
What they add, Skeleton? What are they up to over in Stellaris? It's been a while since I played that. Hit and run. Perfect. Good kill.
I'm about to start keeping score.
That's a very important crit to pick up at this point. You could go pretty hard into here. Do some big damage there. Espionage? Oh, yeah. I'm familiar with the espionage. You could go into here. Can you get somebody to follow that up if you don't one-shot it? That is a 20 health heavy floater. I don't think that you can one-shot it. And following it up looks tricky. How hard can you really go here? Maybe you can command? Uncertain. Yeah, I think the first Contact DLC for Stellaris is the first thing, like, that they've come out with, like, that I haven't really played with. The Toxoid stuff, too, I never really touched. Okay. I think we chilled just a little bit.
That's affirmative.
I think we calmed down. This is still a flank, which is quite nice. So I guess you take that, see if you can set it up for the sniper. Very good. That's another dead floater in a moment here. There you go. Oh, of course. What are they called? Colossi? I've been in the game for ages. Necroids, one of my favorite types of things to play. I don't know what you'd call them. Species types? Not sure. Okay. Progress. We're making progress, folks. You are a heavy floater. That's an outsider, don't look at it. Okay, you don't have any choice. Suppress that target.
Suppressing fire.
Will do.
Bring Cook up. See if you can finish this off for us. Thank you. That way you've got Wizard's full Overwatch available to cover our soldiers. We're not totally safe, but when have we ever been, right? It's not an incredible reaction shot. Only 39% opportunist. Okay, but it looks like it's dashing. Was a 6% chance to miss, but it flanked itself, so it's fine. Don't worry about it too much. The Ethereal doesn't know what to do without its psi powers. And here's a launch. Okay. That is a substantially different launch than what I was expecting. Usually you see the floaters launch and you're like, okay, it's gonna come back to here, right behind my sniper. I guess there's no position actually behind my sniper properly that's not flanked. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Because this doesn't flank anybody. It's annoying. But it's not actually a great position to launch to. This position's flanked. This position is flanked easily. Yeah, I guess that's the best launch that you could do, huh, little guy? You're a smarty. Who would have thunk it? This is actually like a kind of a smart floater. That's actually an annoying position. We can take care of it. We can suppress that floater and deal with it via relatively traditional means, but that is an interesting reposition there. That is an interesting reposition. You got a sectoid commander here. You'll want to find a way to deal with that at some point. You're gonna suppress that thing because you don't want to deal with its overwatch.
Copy that.
That's at the very least a relatively straightforward move. Yeah, folks. I think we're steadily getting control of the situation back. Maybe. Possibly. So yeah, you can just get suppressed from here. That'll be okay. We can like toss smoke on our people and all that jazz. That'll be fine. I can roll with that. Electo has just got a reload, I think. I think this is a slower turn. We might even get the Rocketeer to cover. Could you believe that? Hi, Grim. I see how it is. You think you could hoodwink me? I haven't the slightest idea what you mean, Grim. Hoodwink you? Who would ever... Goodness, I'd never tried to do such a thing. What do you mean? What did I do this time? Waiting to start this stream until I leave to pick up groceries. Oh, I see. You've caught on to my dastardly plan. Sorry about that. My bad, my bad. Okay, now that you're there, we might be able to move you. You can leave Kahal exposed to this fellow, because who cares, actually? And you got a little bit of a shortage of cover here, and that's, like, unfortunate and stuff. How do you pull this situation apart effectively? I feel like there's a sequence of moves here where I can get a couple kills this turn. And I think I know what it is. Actually,
If that's what you want.
bring Durand up. This can destroy your cover.
All right, I'm
We
throwing
kill
it.
the heavy floater. There's kind of a question of whether or not I needed the suppression for that, but I think I do, because I don't think there's any way to get the scout over here, reasonably speaking, in order to clear that. Unless you, like, swap sides here, then maybe. But I think it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, actually, I'm not even sure you can see from there properly.
Moving.
Bring the shotgun up now. And this is easy cleanup. Finish that off with a pistol so you can keep fighting with the shotgun. Very good kill.
I need ammo.
Alrighty. Next is you. I think I know where I can responsibly put this soldier in order to still be able to engage. I think that's going to be like
Headed
right
there
here.
now. That's what we're looking for.
Hi, Meld. I'll get you in a moment. Don't worry. Hi, sorry I lost you there for a second. I was like, now, don't be fooled, folks. There is an outsider here somewhere. I just don't see it. Tell me, for you folks at home, do you see the outsider? Because let me tell you, I did not for a few moments there. I did not see the outsider. I see. That's a problem. That is what we in the business would call an issue. That's way too close to that scout. That's like way too close. Yeah, do you see the outsider? At this point, I can just slam a rocket into the whole thing and be done with it, but I don't think that's gonna work very well.
Ready to engage.
I would love to go after, like, this sectoid commander. I just can't. I just cannot justify it. What I was hoping for... yeah, I really just had, like, a Dora moment. I was like, I did not see it. I did not see this outsider. I guess I didn't expect it to be there. And when I saw, like, the two, like this, these indicators didn't really change very much. So here's the problem why we can't stay here, right? Even though we're keeping cover against the outsider, is we are so close, it basically is going to have an almost guaranteed chance to hit us. Similar to how we can basically hit full cover. They're super accurate by their nature. It's not like hanging around and finding out. As much as it stings, I think you gotta bring... You know, you say, we got some info. Bring, fall back.
Headed there now.
It's not worth dying for. It simply isn't worth dying for. You come to here. You maybe set up... I don't know, a steady weapon. Next turn you either rocket or you take a really good shot with your rocketeer. Oh, that's a bad panic though. That's the medic that just panicked who was responsible for our suppression. That was not good. That move... is annoying, but fine. Here come the outsiders from deeper inside. Oh, see ya, Grim. I hope that class goes well. Thank you for tuning in. Oh my god. We are not in control of the situation just yet. That's deeply unfortunate. Well, there's a couple things that you've got to get done this turn. Before we make any hasty moves, let's consider what those things are. Alright? 1. You absolutely have to take out this, the sectoid commander. This mind control is really bad. That shotgun can just run over here and, like, do work on our people. Like, that's not acceptable. You need to get control of your unit back. You also... Oh, ew, Durand just got messed up. So Durand probably needs to fall back some. And you probably need to be working on taking out that Ethereal. That doesn't have to happen this turn. It's a pretty tough target. It has 40 inbuilt defense, so even though it's standing in the open, it's basically in full cover all the time, no matter what. I think if you land some explosives into this target, we can pull some things off. Our only cover-destroying explosive remaining is in Herrera. So I guess that's what you gotta handle, right? That's just what you gotta do. I would love to put this explosive into these two outsiders and chew them apart, right? Just kill their cover, and then kill them. But it's not feasible, given the current situation. So instead, focus on that target. There's another outsider behind that wall, apparently. Fascinating. Very, very well. And next up, Yolasho can maybe take this thing out.
Running dry on ammo. Watch the flanks.
There you go.
Got something over here.
There you go. Great. Well, now you're flanked. But it's fine. We're working on the situation. We're working on it, folks. What can I say? We're doing our best. We're simply doing what we can. We probably need to give ground as soon as possible. This one's a problem that I just can't deal with. So start getting me damage over here. Oh.
Negative damage. Ah!
Okay. Okay, that could have been way worse. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that in the slightest. What's your range on this? You need to get closer to inspire that medic. Durand is in danger, but I think that we can protect them.
Okay, moving out.
Everybody's in danger, right? Everybody is. So let's boost some will over here as well.
I won't allow you to surrender.
Okay. You're out of ammo. You can't chem that far. Do you smoke here or do you smoke here? I think you smoke here because you want to hold these positions. The scout's in danger, but frankly the scout is in less danger than everybody else. Fewer enemies can actually see and engage the scout. So down your smoke like here. And hope. And hope, folks. That's really about all you can do now. I really need to be engaging you. Can I really afford to go to super close contact with an ethereal? Absolutely. The answer is yes, in case you were wondering. This is your opportunity to do work on this thing. You don't miss it.
Could use some ammo over here.
Not a whole lot of point in expending ammunition shooting at targets that regen. So, tell you what, overwatch and make them suppress you. Feedback, its abilities are all on cooldown again.
That all you got?
Another bizarre miss from the heavy floaters. At this point I let that pass without comment because I'm not sure what they're doing. They need to go back to the range. Get some practice in, clearly. Okay. That's not enough to get through the regen. What? That's enough to get through the regen. But that's,
I'm taking heavy fire over here.
Cleared its suppression, very cute. Don't love... Well, I don't know what they're doing. They appear to be...
I'm pinned down.
a little confused. To be fair to these outsiders, they don't have a whole lot of cover to maneuver through. And why do they keep missing? Is something wrong with the aliens? Have they hit any shots this mission? That's weird. Hold on. I mean, they've definitely done a number on us. Don't get me wrong, but like, have they actually hit anything? Is something wrong here? I suppose we keep playing it and we see how it goes. They stinky, that's why. Maybe. None of that went through that Ethereal's regen. And now my assault is in incredible amounts of danger. So, that's deeply unfortunate. That sucks. Just hug this guy so they don't grenade you, I guess. How strange. That's really weird, actually. We're dealing with an incredible amount of enemies on the field right now. Just an absolutely insane number. My dice are not up to date. We've got one heavy floater remaining. Did I kill any outsiders? Yes, I have. I think there's 4 outsiders. There's 4 outsiders. And we've just added 4 beautiful Exalt. And 1 regular sectoid to the mix. Because why not, actually? Why not? What a time to be alive this is. We're out of explosives. This little guy's a threat. The cover here has been destroyed. Probably just stray fire hit this. That's fine. We can deal with that. Oh my gosh, what do you do? What do you do here? You want to give ground. I think you need to start giving ground to the enemy. Right? Make them push you. Kill them as they come up. So, if we push this way and clear our flank, then the entirety of the rest of the enemy force is just back here. Right? You maybe reload your assault and hold this ethereal hostage and hope. Take some shots to try and loosen up the enemy position over there. It's kind of coming together in my head. It's not great. It's really not great, folks, but, we do what we can. We do what we can at this point. So, like, you're just gonna be flanked, though, if I bring you here. You can probably get away with running this, but you still need to be able to clear that. The mind phrase are what's messing me up right now. If it weren't for the mind phrase, we'd be in an amazing position for this turn. But with the mind phrase, you don't have the movement. Right? You don't have the movement to get this kill. This kill is a possibility, but not in any way that's gonna actually make that scout safe. And how do you get out of here? I mean, you don't. I think you just have to stick it out and fight, right? I think this flank is about to become a bloodbath. I can't actually get my people out of that position because of the mind fray. Okay, here's something that you can do. Apply hollow, hopefully apply enough damage to clear that outsider out.
I need ammo. No
It
way that
hurts,
just
but
happened.
do what you must, right? Do what you must.
On my way.
Bring you to here. Lightning reflexes. Run that
It's
run that
death
suppression.
over here.
Not a big deal. They suppressed a scout. They should have known better. Please kill. That might be the most pathetic damage I've ever seen from an alloy cannon. 6 damage before DR. That's sad.
Yeah, boy.
That's very sad. Well, you have to commit now. Unfortunately, you have to commit, right?
Can't kill him if you don't hit him.
You have to commit. You can maybe drop smoke there. We're in dense smoke right now. This is messy. This is terrible. This is bad. Have to kill that before you fire the smoke.
Firepower over here.
Why are we here? Just forgive me, but is it really just to suffer at this point? What's happening? Put dense smoke on your scout. They're the most vulnerable unit because they're flanked by 2 people as opposed to 1. And apparently that's the metrics we're operating by these days. And I think that you chem this guy. I think you chem that loser. Reduce its aim, reduce its mobility. You can kill it next turn, probably, under those conditions. The Ethereal is not dying anytime soon, unfortunately. So please... Please.
My weapon's spent.
Please. I guess reload that alloy cannon. Get ready to hold out the best you can. God, what do you do? You need to heal Durand. Your medkits are tied up at the moment. I'm not sure that that matters. How many bloody aliens are there in this UFO? 20. And I think they're all active at this point. We can count and find out, actually. Four heavy floaters, right? There's 1 still alive. 5 is the Ethereal there. 5 outsider / sectoid commander pod here. 15. 20. Yeah, all the aliens are active. Every single one of them. I don't know, Durand. Come back to here. There's nothing you can do this turn. In a turn where I really need my people doing their jobs, okay. The aliens are actually capable of hitting our units. Newsflash. Newsflash, I'm not cheating, they're just really bad at their job. Good feedback.
Get me the hell out of here!
Yeah, the meld can is still active. That meld can probably dies this turn. Now you just hope this assault rolls well against Exile here. Which so far is the case. They aren't grenading me because I'm holding their ethereal buddy hostage. Like, I've gotten so close that they're like, oh my gosh, we can't grenade. You're done. Was that a miss? Hold on, was that a miss? I see the feedback. Oh, come on. What are you doing to me?
Do something! I'm pinned
Suppressing? Fine, who cares? It's a scout, you can run it. Save me from this nightmare, please. I want to go
down!
home.
Fire over here!
I think that side attack missed.
I'm under fire!
I want to go home. I want to go home. Good night, skeleton. Goodbye, Meld. Thank you for tuning in, skeleton. You have a lovely night. Is this just an evac? Do we have to leave? The problem is the mind phrase again. Like, they're still mind fraying me. I'm still being mind frayed by the enemy. I can't get my people out. What defense does the assault have there? Not as much as you would think. 42? Okay, what's probably saving us here is we've got on Yelashio both of the officer, like, plus defenses. So it's like plus 10 defense. That could be saving our life right now. In fact, I would absolutely believe it. Yeah, nothing else special going on. Just that. This assault has just been dodge tanking for no conceivable reason. And I'm here for it, actually. Sniper is offline again this turn, unfortunately.
Back online.
You gotta reload. You can flank that outsider, but it probably gets you killed, Herrera. Although the enemy's gotta be running out of ammo soon, right? Oh my gosh. Is that all I'm relying on at this point? Is the vague possibility that the enemy might run out of ammo? I need to get my people out of there. Like, these positions are bad. But no matter where you go, you're flanked, basically. You might be able to hide here. You might be able to run and hide the scout inside the ship. This outsider is acided, right? So it's kind of messed up from that. Maybe. Are there any positions you're willing to take? No? Maybe that saves your scout? You're just out of ammo this turn, Yelashio. But we may be able to command something interesting, so let's not take that reload immediately. You want to come up to here. Gotta get heals going. You kind of want to put Cook here in order to heal the Rocketeer. This is a nightmare. I want to go home. I would be aborting this mission right now if I could get my people out. That's just how bad this is. Like, we have activated everything. These positions should be fine. I don't think they're really flankable, honestly. Yeah, I don't think anybody can get to anywhere that actually flanks these positions. You've got to bring Lizard back. You might need to find an interesting position for Lizard, but I'm not sure what that means.
Okay.
Cover.
Estoy en marcha.
I think that has to be a heal so you don't die instantly if someone taps you, right? I would love to reload Cook, but... you know, so I could get suppression going again, but that is not going to... I mean, I just don't have the actions for it. It's not in the budget. So go ahead and get this heal going.
Easy now, soldier.
Like, similarly, you really want to get Durand back into this fight. Everybody around you is psionically active for some reason. Oh, it's because you've psi-inspired these people. That's what's going on. I understand. I see, I see. Okay. So you are healed. You can potentially overwatch and prevent the enemy's forward movement. Patel is screwed. But if Patel's gonna have any kind of chance, you need her to hide, right? And I think this is the only position that works.
Location confirmed. Got a lot of heat on me.
Scary stuff. I'm not sure if that wall being open helps or hurts. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know, folks. This is
Moving to
not
position.
good. You can bring a Lizard back to here. You
Good
need
to
to
go.
reload, get back in the fight. I think you need to reload your gunner.
Back online.
And Durand, well, probably overwatching to protect the people back here. Cahal, have a nice hunker. Have a nice hunker down. You're just holding out over there, really, at this point. That outsider would need to move, like, to here in order to get the flank at once, and that flanks itself. Everything that could move up regions, so I'm not sure that Overwatch is the play. I think Hunker... and I think you need to Overwatch so that this outsider can't move around. And maybe you encourage... never mind, it's just going for it. Nice knowing you, Scout. It's been lovely. Oh, never mind. It doesn't have eyes. I misevaluated, thankfully.
Do something! I'm pinned down!
They do not want that assault getting away.
They're moving to flank
That's
me.
not good.
Oh, no!
That's
One of
really
them
not
won't.
good. That assault's dead for sure, right? I just don't know how to get my people out. I feel like I'm a broken record right now. But...
X-rays coming in from
I
the
want
side.
to leave. This is what I desire most in life right now, is to get away. Can I? No. I have no Science Spire left. That assault, you just kind of gotta hope for the crit wound at that point. Cahal, it's been nice working with you. It's been a privilege. You've got huge flanks here, though. Patel is no longer hallucinating. That's a big plus. That's good. That's an improvement. Now you need to take care of that thing. Again, I'm not even sure I can deal with this heavy floater here. The fight is too scattered, right? Like, we're picking people off here and there. It's just not happening nearly fast enough to render my people safe, right? Ugh. 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 Well, for Eulatio, your only two options are to take shots here, right? Like, at the least this is pretty obvious to do. Good damage. Do you go for the finish, or do you apply hollow to the next fellow? I think you apply hollow to the next one. And crit, that's very good.
He's down.
That's very, very good. You'll love to see that. You can remove a sectoid. That's about it over there. You need to remove that outsider. I think I see how you pull that off. Again, not necessarily going to be pretty. Not gonna be pretty, but it is what it is. Good. No Overwatch. You're now covering the assault's flank.
Got him.
There goes another one. Let's mark our dice. There we go. If my dice are correct, right now we've got one Ethereal, one Sectoid Commander, one regular Sectoid. That should be 3 Outsiders. 3 Outsiders? 3 Exalt. And 1 Heavy Floater. No, 2 Outsiders now. 2 Outsiders. Okay. So that's a mere, ever so slight, 9 active enemies. If my counts are correct. Which they might not be, frankly. Frankly, they just might not be correct. It's not exactly the most threatening enemy, but it's the guaranteed kill. Take it out. Remove that sector.
X-ray neutralized.
That's less psionic nonsense. That's, I mean, that's, you have to assume that that assault is going down, right? That just has to be your working assumption. You really want to get a tail out of here. But can you? The enemy outsider's right here on the other side of this wall. So you can't move to here. I mean, even if this heavy floater wasn't here, like, you can't move to here, because that's an easy flank for them to take. There's just nowhere for you to go, right? You can't push up to here, because you're flanked there. I think you're just holding out. It's nasty, but I think that you're just holding out in this position. You maybe bring Durand over in order to help work on finally removing this heavy floater. Right? That's about the best I think you can hope for. So you pop smoke. With your first action. That's our final dense smoke. Are these dense smokes, actually? These might be regular. These are completely regular smokes. I've been lying to myself the whole time and believing that they're dense smokes. But that is simply not true. You bring Durand up. You can put... Yeah. I mean, you put you there. And you reload, and, I mean, you can't afford to heal this turn, right? You just can't. You need to take your reloads. I suspect that thing's out of ammunition. It's been shooting at us for a very long time, and even if it isn't, I'm in great cover against it. As for the scout situation, I think the safest position is exactly where you are right now. So just go ahead and overwatch. Maybe it'll suppress you.
Incoming fire.
Hey, Assault. Good luck.
I'm taking heavy fire over here.
Enemy suppression, which means you're just not getting away anymore. Reload, and here's the kill. There's the reload. That's a casualty, folks. That's unfortunate, but frankly, this deep into a mission gone this wrong, we take what we can get. I think it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse than this. So, what's your range here? You just need a couple more tiles in order to get this grenade off. How do I get you a couple more tiles? Fall. It's a little silly, but actually I think you fall the rocket to your back, and you put Durand in that position, and you start removing this target at long last.
This is safe, right?
Yeah. It's kind of safe. Yeah, Rossbeef, it's a nasty situation. If it continues to degrade, evac is an option. But at this juncture, well. We've also fought through more than half the contact at this point, right? Like, it could certainly be worse.
Op stops.
You bring you to here. Good, and you can suppress.
Copy that.
We also, you know, we also do want to recover Cahal's stuff. They are carrying some very important gear. So that's more reason to stick this out and try to fight it. Push me. Fall Quan back just a little bit. Overwatch. You need to get this kill on a very specific timeline. So I'm actually going to, even though this isn't going to kill, this needs to die next turn, right? That's non-negotiable at this juncture. Yeah, the infantry can be supported, which means that we have strong Overwatch. You cannot let them engage your sniper. Bring the sniper further back while we have the opportunity. Get in your reload.
It's killing time.
And I don't like the idea of trading shots with this thing, but you still can't really get your scout out. That's the problem. But if you hunker, I think it's covered, right? How much defense you got here? 59. If you hunker, you're better defended against this thing just taking a shot at you, right? But if you don't overwatch, then it can move freely. If it can move freely, all it takes is it deciding to come to here to kill you. I'm pretty sure that Quan is covering that position. But then the outsider too. Commander goes to the meld can. Oh, you're totally right. Thank you so much, Rustbeef. Yeah, you are forced. This position's not safe either because the outsider can round the corner, right? So we can't take the meld can in turn. Like, you know, it's really hard to maneuver here. You have to overwatch. You cannot let that sectoid commander move to the meld can and flank you. Thank you so much, Rustbeef. That could have been a fatal error. Well, here goes the hallucinating again. As per the usual. Oh no.
It's raining death over here.
Oh no. Gosh. We just need to clear the outside and we can get you to this wall and save you, but it's not easy. It's just not easy. You're suppressed. Why is this thing suddenly so hard to hit? Is it just me, or did this thing suddenly become a lot harder to hit? 22%. Weird. We can suppress the target. Suppress. Maneuver. You flank it if you come to here. That might be excessive, though. It's probably necessary. I think you have to... I think that you have to call this heavy floater's position. It's risky. Like, the odds are just not in your favor to kill it this turn, right? I mean, that's just not happening. They aren't as aggressive as mutons, right? They are floaters. They're pretty flighty little creatures. This one, is it flying or is it actually, like, in cover? Important question. It says low cover. It says low cover.
Going for a single.
Cook. Shuffle over a little bit. Suppress that target.
Aye, aye. I'm all out.
If you put Durand right here, it's flanked. Durand can't shoot, but it is flanked. And then you bring the crew up, and you overwatch it. And once you've done that, oh, you're still kind of out of luck, but you're still kind of out of luck. Can't quite sigh and spire out that far, even if we like moved you forward. What a nightmare mission. How did this go so wrong? How did this go so horribly wrong? I guess we just didn't manage our contact correctly. I'm not sure. This is a move I'm gonna make. Oh, but what if you're on Overwatch? Hold on, this doesn't work actually. Where's this outsider? Somewhere around here, I'm pretty sure still, right? If that thing's on Overwatch, and you dash out to here, it gets eyes on you, it shoots Durand. You can't make that move. It doesn't work. Oof. Deeply unfortunate, actually. Guess you gotta bring the infantry up then, and sort that out? I guess.
When do I get to shoot this alien?
Okay, you're here now. What you're gonna do... the extra crit chance.
On the move.
The extra crit chance, and maybe this will work.
Damn it.
Give it some time. Jeez. It's slipping away rapidly. And now you can't get Patel out. You just can't. So Patel just continues to hold and roll dice to see how long they last.
I'm on the move.
You can bring your sniper a little further back, steady that weapon. If you get a shot, that'll be cool, I guess. You're stuck, so you might as well reload.
got me locked down.
Hmm, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh. Actually, a potentially life-saving mind control. Actually, that solves my problem. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, actually. Very cool of you.
Boy.
That Rocketeer over. You don't have any hollows, you just take shots. And it sucks, and the situation's bad, and we all hate it, but there's nothing more that I can do. You've just got to reload, I think. Yeah. I think that's the ideal situation for the scout, is to get mind control there. It does mean that now those enemies are coming our way, so we need to wrap this heavy floater up soon. It's just like, it's so hard to maneuver against the thing. Our position's just not working for us the way that it needs to be. You might take this opportunity to move Eulatio into a better position overall, something with heavy cover. Like moving this direction, maybe. Or you try and take this hill, although this hill is awkward in and of itself. I don't love the idea of continuing to trade shots with the enemy here either, but what else can I do, really? You need to reload. There's no suppression on that target this turn, though.
Rock and roll.
That's okay. We deal. As we always have. We're gonna have to deal with it. Durand, I think I've got to pull you out of that fight. Up to where? Still, you've got nothing here. You could get Electo up in the air. I think that's your opportunity to move Electo now, right? There's just not enough forward-facing cover, I think, for us to set up shop on this hill. Like, there's a temptation, you maneuver Eulatio to, like, here, and then up into Cook's position, and then you take advantage of your limited heavy cover that's scattered around here, right? And you play from this position for the rest of the mission. I just don't think it works. I think it's like dead in the center here. You're readily flankable if they come this way. Your sniper's not as happy about it. Maybe that doesn't matter as much. I think you're better off
Solid copy, Commander.
putting the gunner over here. Sniper still hasn't been able to do anything substantial. So now we're gonna get you in, and I should have done this a long time ago. But you know, sometimes mistakes happen, right? Don't waste your ammo. Just Overwatch here. Ammunition is becoming precious as the situation continues to unfold. Durand is not in a fun position, but nobody is, so you know what? Overwatch. I can't think of any other position you can put Durand where they're doing anything helpful, so... Good crit. Less than ideal.
I'm out of firepower over
pinned
here.
down.
That's affirmative.
Hello, Patel. Well, that sucks. All of that does. However, you know what doesn't suck quite as much? Never mind. It would be nice to be able to get that kill sometime. Maybe this year? Maybe this stream will manage to kill that last heavy floater that's been harassing us for all time. That could be cool. I could maybe be happy with that. You need to get... You need to get Lizard moving. Might just end up eating a suppression there. See, now you're out of position to handle this.
Roger
So
that.
come back, I guess. There you go. My bad. Yeah, you're all... Ugh. Need to kill you. Need to kill you. That, yeah, this floater, like, from the moment it decided to launch over here and become, like, the most annoying floater in existence, like, this floater has just been, like, taking us for a whole ride. It's actually insane how much it's done. It shouldn't be allowed. You could chem it. If you manage to get a couple extra tiles here, you can chem that thing. It can't do anything for a while. Does that work for me? Let me get back to you on that. You don't want to keep holding these positions. You need to prevent the flank here. Like, they can take these positions and that's fine. Mind control is what, 3 turns? I'm not sure either. I feel like there's been some variety on it in our experience. Sometimes it's definitely longer than 3 turns. You just can't let the enemy get to these positions. That's all you've got to stop. I'm not even sure if I'm capable of stopping that much. Ugh. 1 point of damage. How do we get it? Here's my issue. I want to make room to get some of our people out of here. Put Durand here, maybe Overwatch. I'm not sure that stops him, though. I think that just kills Durand, right? I think that just kills Durand. I don't think that actually solves anything, is the issue. I can't really remove that. Electo, why couldn't you just be a better sniper? You're flying up there. You've got a Gauss long rifle, and you only deal 9 damage with it? God. You want to heal. can you really afford to? Like, I could take, like, 3... I'll call them... I know there's a little bit of variety. Like, 33%. It's nowhere close to a guaranteed kill. That's nowhere close. It just isn't. You probably have to take some of these shots. Okay, but there's a position for Herrera back here, maybe. Hold on. Yes, okay, never mind. This solves my problem, because I wanted to move Herrera to here in order to make room to shuffle Durand up to start moving away from the flanking nonsense here. But if I move Herrera to here, I of course want to take a shot. If that shot fails, then you got a 3 health Rocketeer sitting in half cover. So you'd really rather heal them before they move that to that position. Now, though, that kind of helps my issue. It's not gonna work, but... Oh my god. Pardon my French, but fuck you. Screw you, you stupid heavy floater. Oh my god. Finally. Oh, we're free. Okay, I can actually play the game now. It's still not pretty, but it's considerably improved at this juncture. At long last. Okay,
Okay, I'll go.
bring you up. You don't really have a position to bring your medic to, so you're just gonna get some healing in.
Get back in the fight, soldier.
Just a little bit of healing. Never hurt anybody. Oh. So do you blue move out of this now? You can't blue move to this position because it's flanked from here specifically. So you know what you do? Get the DR from this. You have to run the suppression. There's not a whole lot of choice in the matter. You can't go to this position because it's readily flanked. That's a dash. You want to blue move this if you can. You want to get away with a blue move here. I think you come down to here. You get lucky. Thank goodness. That was an opportunist overwatch. We did not deserve that. That was not earned in the slightest. And then you reload.
Let's do this. Moving to position.
Hello. I'm gonna have to deal with you now, won't I? Here comes the Exalt. I can remove that floater. That's bad.
That all you got?
This is insane, frankly. This is mad. I don't understand why we're alive. How we're alive, even. That Ethereal's gotta go down in pretty short order. This fight is cool and all. I hate it a lot. But if that Ethereal doesn't die, we die. now that it's chosen to engage us, it's just capable of dealing so much damage. We may not be able to kill it this turn, but we need to get it as close as possible. So... you gotta open up on it. That's...
Adjusting sights.
bad start, but at least it missed. Again? Yeah.
I'll get him next time. Ah!
I hate Ethereals. I hate them so much.
I need ammo.
It may be time to leave. I think we need to get in position to evac. That is not nearly enough damage on that Ethereal. It's gonna start killing us. It's deeply unfortunate. It's a major blow to the project, but I don't see how we get out of this position. We couldn't have evac'd this turn anyways, right? The Lizard is not in position, and you are not leaving them behind. You can make it. You can definitely make it. You can make it. Okay, so you just need to get your infantry in position, and the next turn you have the option of leaving. This Rocketeer may just be dead. They're running out of places to hide.
Afirmativo.
So just come down here and hope they don't find you.
En
Reload.
marcha.
That should make room for Lizard to get to there. Darn. I wish I could inspire that mind control away. I can't, right? Nope. That's just insufficient damage on the Ethereal. Hopefully it just tries to engage Eulatio, who can maybe tank it for a turn. If they mind fray Eulatio, I mean, we're stuck then, right? We'll see. We'll find out. Oh no. We'll just have to find out. Can't get any kills here to make anything any safer. It's just time to go.
Already there.
Back up. Break as much line of sight as possible. Oh, what's that, roast beef? What's up? Let's see. You can make it out.
Come on, mate, get back up.
Now that Durand is healed, I think you bring her to here. Maybe? Maybe? Maybe take a little bit of heat off of Eulatio. There's not really many other places you can go. Unless you want to blue move to here and provide DR. I think that's just what you've got to do, actually. Can't cut mind control apart from killing the controller, I'm afraid. Yeah. Unfortunately.
You know more about this than I do.
No, Duran, clearly I don't, because this has gone rather horribly. We're gonna provide the damage reduction here. Just do our best to survive now. We're gonna start getting the hell out of here. Should have cut our losses a long time ago.
I'm rolling.
Thank you, DR.
Got a lot of heat on me.
Disgusting.
Adjusting sights. They're moving around the sides. Watch the sides.
That's fine. Okay, so long as that Ethereal doesn't move up on us. And that's a miss. That's a good miss.
A little help over here, please.
Suppression, don't care, not my problem. Only one damage got through there, and we can get out. And you're free. Oh. The scout is free. But now they're just encouraging me to hang out for one more turn and make sure the scout gets out alive. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, they're very valuable. Gosh, this is a moment where I'm wishing we had like the XCOM 2 style extract, where like you could do it one at a time and just get your people out like that instead of all at once. Because my word, would that be helpful right now? Goodness. That Ethereal's trouble. But so it goes, right? You can get out now. You can survive, Patel. You can live to fight another day. And I think we owe you the opportunity to try that. Everybody else is capable of escaping this turn. Everybody else can leave. Yeah, the command is unfortunately not ready. Although I don't think we'd be able to use it either way, given this, right? So I think what you can do, I think there's a way that we can make this feasible. It's not guaranteed to work, but it's better than nothing. I think you can suppress most of these enemies here. Frankly, if you can suppress them, maybe you can fight them too. Though maybe that's just dumb. Because how many enemies do you have left now? You've got the Ethereal. You've got 2 outsiders. You can see both of them. You've got 3... Oh, well... You've got 3 Exalt. And 1... What is this? 1 Sectoid Commander. I mean... It's only 7 enemies. Some of them are incredibly dangerous enemies, but now we can suppress everything here, except for the Ethereal. You could suppress a lot of this nonsense. Gosh, you even have shots from there. That's impressive. Maybe you can turn the tables. Maybe you don't have to run. Maybe you don't have to run. You can suppress everything. Well, regardless, you have to do some certain suppressions here. You've gotta stop you specifically.
Copy that.
Okay. You can stop that exalt. Unfortunate that the danger zone didn't pick it up. That's fine, everybody else can pick it up. So... You suppress that outsider, can you get... Kinda, not really. Came to here, next turn you got a big flank. Reload. I think we might... I mean, we can't leave this turn, so let's just see if we can stick this out. Not ideal.
La próxima vez le doy.
You've got the Executioner's Scope, don't you? No, the Sniper's got that. So, you can potentially just shoot this guy to death. That would be funny. I could definitely roll with something like that happening.
No longer a threat.
One more Exalt down. Combat Rush. Get a little extra movement speed in here. Whatever it is that does. You gotta suppress that target. This has been a marathon of a mission, goodness. Why is it always these mediums, these crash mediums specifically, that causes so much trouble? You want to move in on this target. You also don't want to get shot in turn. You want to set yourself up for a good flank next turn. What's that gonna look like?
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Next turn we can flank and maybe take that thing out. So for now, just reload. Yeah, I think we can try and fight this. I think we can make an attempt, at the very least.
Yes, Commander.
Durand, I want you up here to help engage that Ethereal. Yeah, small maps with 4 pods, yeah, they can really be a nightmare. Mind Fray, annoying, but not the worst thing to do. Interesting reload there. Cool. The Mind Fray messes with our attempts to kill you, unfortunately. But otherwise, it should be fine. We've got decent shots against this outsider. We could start hitting the Ethereal again, but until we're ready to burn it down, I don't know that that's a great idea, or a great use of our time. Can you bring the scout up?
Moving.
Very good. Very, very good. You probably need a lizard down there to handle the Ethereal. We'll just have to see what can be done about that. Probably can't get down there immediately. Probably just need to... Okay, apparently you don't have eyes there. That's, Suppress? It has to run?
Keeping him down. Negative.
I'm on the move.
Are you forward? Oh, now you can get that shot off. Hold on. don't know, I tell ya. What do you do here, huh?
Marchando.
So you can bring you up to here, because I know we're gonna have a shot. That's not who I wanted you to have a shot against, but we'll figure something out.
Suppressing fire on the
I feel like I've messed something up here. But clear the shooters, because I can't kill the Ethereal unless I can focus everything I have on it. Unfortunately, I'm gathering rather quickly here.
I hope you thought this through.
I hope so too.
It's still out there.
Gotta get through that regen. And you just better die, okay? Good. We're down to one outsider, one ethereal. Here comes the exalt. Ooh, that's trouble. Those look like dashes, though.
He's in my eye. I'm fine. Situation is under control.
That's, scary. But also, they've only got one shot left, so... continue to maneuver. I guess. Oh no. Imagine this situation getting better. Wouldn't that be cool?
Moving out.
Wouldn't that be something? Hello, Sectoid Commander. You're problematic, but I can't do anything about it right now. Almost gotcha. Just a little bit more. Kill. All outsiders dead. Okay, we are now down to an Ethereal, a Sectoid Commander, and 2 Exalt. We can see everything that's active right now, if my dice are accurate. Which, goodness, I hope they are. Goodness gracious, I hope. I think we can just run from Eulatio. I don't think there's any need to stick that engagement out. I think you just break line of sight at this point. The sniper is probably in the most trouble in this situation. I don't really know how you get the sniper out. Sniper probably just has to hang out and hope, right? Take a shot, take out an exalt, and then start moving, maybe?
They're repositioning on us.
I'm just not sure what else you could do.
Affirmative, Commander.
Fall back, break line of sight.
A toda leche.
Like, you could blue move down to here. Maybe that's a next turn thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I don't really want to move the sniper up and attempt to mind fray kill that target. Ammo efficient and cool as that would be, that just feels too dangerous. I think you take a kill while you can, and trust that your high ground sniper is gonna have, like, something like 65 defense when it all is said and done against everything at the ground here, because I don't think it's taking into account damn good ground when calculating this. threats.
See you in hell. My weapon's spent.
Next turn, you can flit on over to heavy cover,
X-ray on the move. They're
hang out
flanking
or
us.
something, I don't know.
I'm on the move.
I'm ready.
On the move.
So how's everybody doing?
Roger that.
Better than this squad, I hope. Oh. That's... Thank you. Thank you for wasting my medkit. They did the smartest thing they could. Burnt through my last medkit. More hallucination, my favorite. Oh boy, just what I always wanted. But this time you can get away. Good. You're not fighting that. Not now. You just leave, I think. I want to reload you. Honestly, just stay in the air, though. Yeah, like, stay in the air. Reload, maybe, honestly. Like, just get a little further away from that ethereal. Oh, this is completely compelling viewing. I'm sure I'm enjoying it more than you. I hope so. I'm glad that somebody is enjoying this, because let me tell you, this is a time. This is
Double time.
This is a time to be playing XCOM for sure. You can come around and flank me, which sucks. But you probably don't pull that off quite as well as you think, right? Ethereal standing right there. Probably can't pull that off on a blue move. They're pretty slow.
I'm
You
ready.
need to get your reloads in.
Will do.
Maybe you put Cook here. Overwatch. Durand. Again, you don't want to move away from this wall too much. But also, how much choice do you really have in the matter? The cover does matter against the Ethereal's like other attack, I believe. So you can't crest the hill or else you're gonna get shot in the side or the back, right? Put Durand
Did I get
out
to
a little
kill
bit
aliens over there?
as bait.
Let me reload. Marchando.
Bring you in as close as possible so you're harder to see
A
and
dar
reload.
caña.
I don't know that that's ideal, and I don't know if it's gonna work, but it's about the best I can think of at the moment. Yeah, the AI does not know how to use Eulogio. They're not even shooting. They're very intimidated by the sniper. Oh, hi, buddy.
Help! They're all around!
Good. The Durand bait, I guess, kinda worked. Sort of, a little bit. It still is all completely terrible. Rarely has it been this bad. I wish they'd just reload you. That's what I want, though. Like, use their time to reload my gunner. That would be ideal. You could remove Exalt. Shooting the Ethereal, again, I mean, it regens. It regens as fast as we can damage it with the sniper rifle, so you need more involved than that. You need considerably more in order to actually do any meaningful damage. Patel is currently struggling. Yeah, one more mind control turn. If you got one more mind control turn, how do you handle that? How do you work with that knowledge? Do you try and kill this little Exalt here? Maybe. Hitting you doesn't make sense. Yeah, I mean, I guess remove the Exalt. That's covering fire. Too bad for you, Exalt.
That was close.
Get good. I want to chem that thing. I think this turn I chem the Ethereal,
Affirmative, Commander.
so that next turn I can ambush it and maybe deal enough damage to actually deal with the darn thing. Alright, acid applied. I want...
I'm on
The
move.
only person I wanted to be able to see is a Lizard here. Set up your Overwatch. Lizard has the health to tank it, and Lizard is an infantry who benefits from being able to shoot twice, potentially up to 3 times a turn, including Overwatch. So, I think that's your best bet. I think that's the best that you can attempt. It would be very funny to flank and kill you in this situation. It's not happening.
I hope you
Spread
thought
out
this through.
to avoid the rift. Steady weapon? Question mark?
Voy hacia ese lugar.
Overwatch. And...
Double time.
that's probably the safest position for the scout. If anything at this point can be considered safe.
Moving to position.
Oh no. Why do we play this game? Does anybody know? Because I certainly don't. I don't think I have the slightest clue. The Ethereal is going to go evac now. Very well then. They're not dead yet. They're not dead yet. You can tank that Exalt. Somebody else can score the kill. This is the turn. You've got to move in now. You cannot delay anymore.
I'm on the move.
You just gotta throw everything you have at it if you wanna survive. Cover, optional.
Will do.
Preferred, but optional. It's unfortunate, but you can
I
still
suppose
help
I do owe
out
you
Durand.
that much.
Yeah, Exalt are nonsense. Okay. We're gonna use the bonus crit chance here to help out. I want to move to that heavy covered tree. I'm just worried
Okay.
about the everlasting possibility of a sectoid. And I think that I have found the sectoid, who continues to just hang out in the same position. So, I guess it's probably fine. I may have just made a mistake with my scout there. I can't think about it right now. Those are really low chances to hit. But what else can you do at this point? What else can you possibly do?
Okay.
You need to reload.
Ready to
Next
engage.
turn, you're double tapping. Do you overwatch it to death? That may be what you have to do here.
Up stops.
You're in position this turn. Overwatch won't trigger its reflect thing, I believe. I hate you in particular.
That all you got? Damn it, enemy is still alive.
Good miss. That helps. Thank you, Acid. Cool mind control. Don't care.
Inside me?
I don't like it here. I want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore. Huge hit. Thank you, Yolashio. Can you follow that up? Absolutely. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. It dies. It dies. Yes!
He's down.
We're almost through.
On the move.
That... What? You can't see that thing? Fine, whatever. Somebody else will go flank it.
Voy hacia allá.
Exalt's dead.
Asunto resuelto.
We only have a single sectoid commander left.
Moving.
Just a little sectoid commander. It's mind control one of our shotgunners. Just keep away from it, and it can't take any decent shots. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Rocketeer, you're in a little bit of trouble, but you're a hero, and if you die, it was it was nice knowing you. Okay? That's all I gotta say on the matter.
Let's do
You
this.
to here.
Moving.
Okay, the double move, that's fine. You need to get to Hawkins.
Se están moviendo por el lado.
It's gonna take a moment still. Command isn't gonna help.
Hauling ass.
They've just gotta hold on one more turn and we can save them. This is our last medkit. Everybody else, just stay away from the shotgunner. No health for Snipe. This is it. This one, Yalashio, while under alien influence, used their medkit. So it goes, I guess. You just need to run. Just get out of there. Anybody else can maybe start hunting over here? Start moving in to try and harass this thing?
I understand.
End this sickening game already? I think you're flankable. Oh no.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. Yeah, and I guess you can just start moving.
Moving out.
Stop. Okay. The double move. One more turn, I think. Hawkins gets to live. Very, very good. Huge, even.
Heading out.
Stabilize.
Medkits fix everything. Calm down.
I don't know how we're pulling this off. I haven't the slightest idea.
Just don't send me into any dark corners.
Oh. This is a thing. But who cares? It's a sectoid commander. Wait, you're not flanked now, are you? Oh no. How can you... It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I didn't think that that door would allow that flank at that angle, but that is entirely my mistake, and I must own up to it. Such is the way of things. You should be far enough away, Herrera, to actually take this. Position.
That's affirmative.
Ashio, good luck. That's all I have to say to you. Good luck.
10-4.
Bring you to here.
We're green
Just
to go.
reload. And hope that I don't get punished for my hubris here. Never. Not once. Not even once.
I'm on the move.
And we have
Shifting
control.
their attack.
Perfect. Now the hunt is on.
Okay.
The hunt begins. You're right there. Very cool. Very cool. Can I get... I want to suppress it. That's fine.
Heading out.
You don't have to rush that much. Just gather up and get ready to push.
This stuff is heavy, you know. Manos a la obra.
It's still so tense. Like, we've got units on really low health here. Like, they could die reasonably.
10-4.
They very much could.
Time to motor.
Got it. Moving.
Medic up. What's your move, little sectoid? Hopefully a dumb one. I don't know where you are, actually, though.
Heading out.
I've lost eyes on it. That's about the last thing... Okay, never mind, there it is. Lightning reflexes
Whoa!
has never failed us. Not even once. You're there, which means now I know where you live. And if I know where you live,
Moving out.
I can suppress you. And if I know where you
Suppressing
live
target.
and you're suppressed, I can kill you.
I'm already on my way.
So get ready to swarm this thing with everything we've got.
Ya estoy.
These two are just running to try and catch up and help out in the final moments if backup is needed.
Already
The
there.
command might come in handy. I don't know. We'll see. He's a pretty tough little fella. Oh, no ammo. Well, now it has ammo, so... Noted.
Heading to that
Kill,
location.
kill, 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 kill. Destroy, maim, murder. Remove sectoid. I don't
Okay,
even
I'll
care
check it
about
out.
attempting to capture it. It's not worth any risks at this point. Like, 'cause there's no way you get that command that far, right?
Position confirmed.
Like, that's impossible. Yep. Kill, maim, murder.
I always thought they were
Another one
stronger.
down. Good work, Commander.
Oh. I feel relieved. What the hell was that mission? Oh my word. Folks, that is Operation Fading Stallion. That is a crashed medium in India. 20 aliens killed. By some miracle, only one XCOM operative lost. What happened here? Well done. I did think squad wipe earlier. Thank you, thank you. It was like right on the edge. This very nearly turned into a squad wipe. That we didn't have to abort the mission is simply astounding to me. Like, we found like a key moment to turn the tables and managed to actually get something out of this, which is very important. We lost an assault, which is going to be a little rough for the roster, but it could have been so much worse. Injuries-wise, too, I don't think we were too bad. The armor actually ate somehow most of the damage. I think we're going to come out of this okay. Goodness. Really good play? Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we did the best with that we could. I think what went wrong here and turned this into such a dangerous situation is we just took contact, like, right off the bat. And then we took more contact. And then we took contact that we shouldn't have had to take, but it was a split pod, right? And then while we were fighting 3 pods, 75% of the map at that point, the other one just wandered in and activated on us. And it just kept degrading from there. Too much contact too soon, really, is what it comes down to. I think if that command pod had not been split, this would have been a very different, much more successful mission. But that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I am very glad we managed to get out with what we could. Let's go home. Please. I've been saying it for a long time. I just want to go home. That's all I want. Take me back to XCOM HQ. I never want to see an alien again. Brimstone. Cahal here was a fine soldier. Losing a tech sergeant like that is gonna hurt. Electo being gravely wounded doesn't hurt quite as badly. We don't really use Electo much. Electo's not part of our long-term plans for our roster. And some other minor injuries. To corporals here, the Durand injury stings a little bit, but, you know, that's just a couple more days compared to a fatigue, right? It could be a way, way worse. Yeah, it's so difficult not to double down in that situation. Exactly. I mean, especially when things go wrong like they did. I think my key mistake that mission, the one move that I should not have made, given the information that I had, was pushing the assault right next to the ethereal. I think that is like the bad move that I made. Everything else, I think it worked out and was justifiable. That move, I thought was going to set me up to melt through the ethereal. I did not account properly for how good its regen was, and just how my big guns weren't able to get on target effectively. And what was intended to be an ethereal takedown, right, taking out the most dangerous target on the map, turned into my assault just being perpetually stuck. I should have fallen the assault back and made them come to me. I think that's the one mistake I made. I think that's the big one. Yeah, Electo loses a few will, that is true. And that sucks for Electo. But Electo has a ton of will in the first place, and also is still not a part of my long-range plans. We may never take Electo on a mission again. And if I never take Electo on a mission again, it'll be too soon. I'm not an Electo fan. Electo really let us down at some key moments that mission, and I'm still upset. Some alloys. The flight computer being intact is nice. We're gonna make a little money, but I think we're gonna have to repair some Titan armor, so I think that this is just gonna be a mission where we cut pretty even. The 27 weapon fragments is nice. That gets us about halfway from what we were. Like, we're somewhere around 30 away from being able to get vehicular plasma. Nice that the other exalt item wasn't damaged. Cahal was carrying that. Those are going to be some pricey repairs, though. Oh my god. $124 to repair this. Most of the Illyrium and alloys from that mission, we're breaking even.
Commander, we've suffered a number of casualties and haven't found suitable replacements yet. We need to start hiring additional soldiers through the barracks.
Bradford. I'm not going to. Yeah, we're like breaking even. Like, ever so slightly more if you take into account the corpses and stuff, but that was a rough one, folks. That was a rough one. Yeah, Ethereals are such a handful, you need to get close to kill it, but it drew the rest in. Exactly. That was a major problem. I'm just glad it's over. That's all I've got to say. Let's see. Nobody's ready for Psy School yet. That's okay. Let's just hope our roster gets some time to rest. It needs it.
Contact detected.
This is a Null of the Earth air raid on Japan, but Japan should already be max panic. Yeah, Japan is max panic. I don't need to intercept this.
Contact detected.
Shooting it down means salvage, though, so I might as well take a crack at it, right? Go up defensive. Take a crack at it, see what you can do. Interesting that this is a fighter and not a bomber doing this.
Approaching target now.
Yeah. There you go. Another mission. So much for getting the roster a break, huh? I was hoping that would just be a cash bounty. Looks like a pretty, well, besides the Muton Elite, does look like a relatively straightforward mission. You're probably seeing a Seeker and Drone pod, a Muton Elite pod for some reason, and then like one outsider. Ew, no, that's, I mean, that Muton Elite pod will be nasty though, if I'm reading this correctly. Unless it's something dumb, like a Muton Elite leading a Seeker pod or something, which we have seen before, actually. We got 35 hours on that. You're definitely waiting for people to become ready. You're definitely waiting for people. Two outsiders? It's a small... Oh, but at this point you're right. It should be two outsiders. You're right, you're right. Oh, good job, Shabande. Graduating from Psy School. Very good, very good. Going up a grade. Still not ready to throw anybody else in. Who's next for a promotion? Singh is... Kim is... Anderson is... Okay, you've got a few queued up here, actually. Meg is... but we're still waiting for people. I'd love to get that Marauder in. Do we have time? We do. We're gonna be able to actually bring a mech. You've done an AA? I may be dumb, Ross Beef. What is an AA?
Contact detected.
Go away, Raider. Shoo. Shoo, you aren't welcome here. Yeah, the air game here is in a little bit of trouble. Defensive.
Engaging bogey.
And you're definitely gonna have to burn some dodge for this,
Closing
aren't
on
you?
target.
Activating defensive.
Wow, I really wasted that dodge, but that's a cash bounty. I should have activated the dodge in the first place, but I thought I was being clever. Oh, alien base assault. Yes, yes, we've done like 3 of those. Oh, I'm not dumb, but the iPod autocorrect is. That happens, that happens. Cool cash bounty. There goes another dodge thing to my own
Contact
ineptitude.
detected.
It's like one UFO goes down, and they're like, it's time to send another. Wake up, Commander. It's air game time. This one's Null of the Earth. You don't have to shoot it down. That means I've got back-to-back smalls. Oh, goodness. Oh, wake up, Commander. New air game just dropped. Oh, no. Oh, no. The shoot down over Japan, actually, may keep it in the program. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. You've got some money now, too. You could just start working on your next firestorm. I think that's a good idea. A trap, maybe? You think it could be? It very well could be.
Contact detected.
Yeah, no, that kind of looks like a trap to me. 27 crew on a landed small. And look at the quality of those troops. There isn't even an outsider there. What? That can't be right. It's gotta be being pushed off the side, right? Thinman, Cyberdisc, Drone, Muton Berserker, Regular Muton, Floater, Muton Elite. What if I don't want to do that mission? What if I just don't? I don't know. You probably got
As the
exhaust.
alien attacks have become more frequent, our casualty rate has climbed. Our troop shortage is becoming a problem. We should start screening potential candidates at the barracks immediately.
Yep, that's a trap. It sure feels like a trap. What if I just didn't respond? What if I just didn't pick up the phone, right? The roster like this, I mean, that's just so much fatigue. If you do both missions, you're exhausting so much of your roster. Even with us waiting. Oh, there's a mod which will list all the species, because if there are too many, they don't get listed. Oh. I'll keep that in mind. We'll definitely, if/when we play Long War again, we're definitely modding it. I definitely want my line of sight indicators and all that jazz. Not going is legit. Not going feels legit. I think we ignore that mission exists. Maybe I shoot it down when it tries to leave. I don't know. 11 muton corpses for 2 engineers. Get out of here. Scope is good. What's this request from Africa? I have not been doing very many requests, specifically because they're dumb ones like this. You're not getting my plasma rifle. Whoever told you you'd be getting plasma rifles from XCOM lied to you. And you should take up your complaints with them. Good, Hawkman's back. I think we just let that expire. Harris is back. We need a little bit more time to get the Marauder, I believe. I don't care that that's expiring. Goodbye. How many in it again, please? It was like, what, 27? Something like that? Sorry, it just expired. Wasn't it like 27? Like some insane number for a small? Like definitely an abnormally high number. In the 20s. For sure. I remember that much. Psi training. Good job, Olsen. Woo! Good job. We're so proud of you. Get back in the tube. You're not leaving until you move up a grade in Psi school, okay? Take Psi inspiration this time? I don't know. Having a little bit of Psi inspiration actually does seem pretty cool. I would like to bring... But Kim, you're gonna become talent if we start rolling you. You're a scout. Let's give you like Psi Panic. Sobolev's about to need to go in to the tube, so let's get... I almost messed that up. Sobolev, get in the tube. And who we've got is who we've got. field. Cool. Yeah, definitely roast beef. Alright, let's build a squad here. Let's build a squad, shall we? Looks like Smith is gonna be in charge. That's cool by me. And send Harris, the Marauder. We don't have low-ranking infantry, so just send Zhang. Zhang will be happy on this mission. Send your medic. Send Yaitling. Kruger. And you got one more slot. Who do you want? That's not too bad on the roster, honestly. You might exhaust one person. And who, if you exhaust somebody, who's it gonna be? If you were to exhaust somebody, maybe it's this scout. It's planes. You don't have a sniper yet in this team. You could send Skelly. You could send Stanchu. Both are super close to being Master Sergeants. Exhausting them could put them where they need to be when they come back. You're about to have both your Master Sergeants up, so you're gonna have them for a while. I think I want a sniper. So which sniper do you take? Stanchu's only 2 hours out, though. Maybe you take a scout. You've got a lot of damaged armor, too, you've got to keep in mind. So somebody's gonna have less armor than normal. Somebody's gonna have a lot less armor than normal, actually. Okay. Skelly has secondary heart. Good. I think we can send them in. Unfortunately, I know you're gonna have to wear carapace. We have 2 damaged pieces of armor. I know how the math works out on that. So let's just get you situated and comfortable here. You want... The other scope item, the Exalt scope, is damaged. That sucks. But I think this is going to be our team. So let's start getting everybody set up. While I do this, if anybody at all wants a trooper named after you, feel free to let me know. You can be picky on who you want. As picky as you'd like, really. Let's see. Let's see. You want alloy plating, and you want... Who knows what else? We'll come back to it. Rocketeer here. Already set up and good to go. That's nice. Looks like the Marauder's ready too. Zhang, also all ready to go. Shabande. Get you this. And... do you want the neuroregulator? Is that what you want? No. You want the chem grenade. Yaitling? Alloy cannon. Targeting module, motion tracker. You got a free pick here. Which could be chitin. Kind of feels a little extra. Maybe you want cognitive enhancer. Honestly. You're kind of low ranking. It could help. Come over here to Kruger. Get you set up, and I know that you want to carry the arc thrower. And that kind of looks like a team to me. Smith, your final item. We don't have a whole lot of spare medikits in this team. You could take one of those, maybe. I don't know. Take a laser sight. I guess. Sure, why not? Take a laser sight. You never know when the +4 is gonna help out with double tap and all that jazz. Better than anything else I think I could bring. It's such a small mission, I don't think we need the additional spare medkits, right? That kind of looks like a team to me. That kind of looks like a team to me. So, how about we go ahead and try to give this a shot, shall we? Yeah, I think so, so we've got Smith in charge here, we've got Harris, Yowie, Zhang, Shabande, Yately, Kruger, and Skelly. Planes, crashed small, expecting Seekers, drones, Outsider, and Muton Elite? Sure, why not? Why not? This seems feasible. I'm not seeing any requests for troopers, so let's go, shall we?
Touching down.
You'll be heading into Japan for the next mission. The bogey came down hard in a remote area just outside of a small town. We should deploy and eliminate any hostiles at the crash site.
Don't mind me as I break my neck. Get a little stretch in. Oh, alright, that felt good. I have not stretched enough this stream. There we are. Much better. Alright, folks, this is going to be Operation Cursed Mist. This is a crashed small in Japan. This should be a much better mission than the last one. I don't expect this one to take nearly as long. This should be way less dangerous. So let's just get in here. We're looking for meld, but mostly we're just looking to blow off some steam, honestly, after the last one. I could do with a little bit of a stomp. So let's get in there and see what we can do. Now that's not to say that it can't be dangerous. There are Muton Elites on this mission, according to the Hyperwave Relay. So...
Come in, HQ. Big Sky has reached the outer marker. Approaching the crash site now. Strike team is awaiting your orders.
Affirmative, Big Sky. Strike 1 is free to engage hostile targets at the crash site.
So you never really know. Let's motion track off the get-go. See if we can move fast and secure some meld. That's the UFO over there. Meld basically directly ahead of us. Nifty. This is a pretty straightforward map. Especially from this start position, it is pretty straightforward. You've got hills, you've got pretty broken up terrain, mostly aft cover as usual on these open maps, for this map type, right? Riparian, I think it's called. So just scatterings of like dead trees and stuff to serve as heavy cover until you get up closer to the UFO. So you're mostly looking, I think, my philosophy with this kind of map is you just kind of hope to alpha strike whatever you find, rather than getting into a trench war, because the trenches here suck, basically. Is about how it is.
Let's do this.
Half cover is not what you want to be fighting from, so let's just see if we can get in position to finish things off quick if they do kick off.
Moving out. Running.
Give as many tiles of vision to that gunner as possible.
Double time.
You can put your medic right there. This is a snapshot rocketeer, so
Let's
they are
do this.
happy to be moved up quite a bit. And
Big
put
game
Kruger there. Supposedly there's meld out here in front of us somewhere, so we're gonna make some plays to try and secure that quickly. That is gonna take us towards the UFO. We will deal with what we encounter, right? Come what may, I want meld. It doesn't look like it's hiding super close, necessarily. Send the Marauder out first.
Moving out.
This could
Alien
activate.
object located. Enemy in sight.
5. Oh, well, we found the map. With the exception of the command pod, that's a big seeker. Goodness gracious. Okay.
Trying to flank us.
Well, so it goes. That is 5 active Muton elites. That looks like 2 drones. And was that 2 seekers only? That makes sense. Then you expect 2 outsiders inside. That works for me. You're flanked. That's fine.
Copy that.
Bring your Rocketeer over. Snapshot. Still doesn't deal with the reduced range, unfortunately. So instead, clean up over here, I think.
Launching.
Don't hit our own mech, please. Perfect. So forget about the drones, and forget about most of the Seekers. You've only got one of those left. That is perfect. That is absolutely ideal. If only you were like 2 tiles closer to me, then I could get a free shot against you too. That would be funny. Wouldn't that be funny? Let's see. Otherwise, what are we up to? You probably can't quite get a grenade up there. You're looking to suppress this nonsense down here. So you
I'm on it,
want
Commander.
to take this position. Probably suppress you. Everybody else focuses on putting down the giant seeker. What kind of seeker is that? That's an awfully big one. A wraith, of course. So you focus on taking that thing down. And then you probably suppress this fella in the back. One of them. Elite Commando, what can you do? Opportunist, hyperreactive pupils, tax sense, bring them on. Okay, that one's dangerous. This one's just a sentry. So you're probably suppressing that one way in the back there. That one is substantially worse. Running gun in the shotgun, maybe? Is it time for that? Probably time for that. You just don't want to activate the outsider, and that, I think, is a decent enough move. Except it is going to leave you pretty exposed to other mutons coming out and messing with you, so maybe you don't get that close. Okay. We'll consider. Yes, we will consider. Great hit. Start working on that target. No executioner just yet, unfortunately. Suppress that one in the back, please.
Blasting that target.
Suppress this one in the front, please. Good hit. That'll set up Executioner for Zang, and with that, let's pull pod down. Very good. That being as it is, you can push Zang up now. Not quite close enough to the grenade. Yeah, can't quite justify moving here, because that's flanked if the Muton comes to this position. But you're getting closer. Yes, you're getting closer. So maybe you overwatch so they suppress you.
Got it covered.
Okay, you come to here, and you come to here. I've got bad news for any kind of close-range engagement here. It seems that the outsiders are, like, right here. Like, right around here. I would rather not get them involved in this fight, so... Ugh.
Incoming weapons fire. Notify engineering of possible shutdown.
Wow, you take it easy, don't you? Goodness. For such a tanky mech. Oh well. So it goes. Do you have covering fire? No. Good. In that case... In that case, you need to put smoke onto the damaged mech.
Smoke to the air.
Get it some help, right? Suppress you.
Aye, aye. Out of ammo here.
Okay. Stop you. I think we can do that in a little bit more lethal fashion, perhaps. We can get you up to here. What are you? Regular mutant, no covering fire. If we remove its cover, I think we can take this one, right? Or we take this incredible rocket right here. Are you ready, really, to prosecute that, though? This is a really good rocket, right? It gets even better if you shred them first. But that rocket also might activate outsiders. Hit this one. I've got an idea. Next turn we can hit them, right? They're not going anywhere. Especially, well... well, that works. Now we can do some work over here. Sniper. Could have done with a crit there, Sniper, but it's okay. I figured this job is very hard after all. Would you like to try again?
Missed.
Okay. Very well then. Thank you. Thank you, Kruger. Appreciate it. Now... I guess we can work on you.
Reloading.
This is not going to work as well as you think it will, Muton. Well... It kind of worked decently, didn't it, actually? I guess I'm used to the Goliath just taking that kind of stuff. It's fine, it happens. That looks like a dash? That is not a dash. That was definitely not a dash.
No, this isn't right. This isn't right.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about a thing. It's all under control. There's no Overwatch stopping me from moving, so if I were to bring Kruger up, we can get a grenade here. That'll be quite nice. Can I get a shredder rocket down? Is there a good one? There kind of is. There kind of is a decent one, but frankly I'm okay just going with the explosive variant and seeing what happens. This could activate outsiders. On a scale of 1 to 10, I don't care.
Launching. Targeting system must be busted.
Well, I've definitely seen better rockets. But at least... At least it, removed that. Okay, good, it updated. As I was gonna say, you really should not be in cover anymore, buddy. But, you do you. Any kind of movement closer potentially activates. This, I think, is the outsiders standing there. So don't get any closer. As awesome as it would be to run in here and blow that up. Well, I mean, maybe it works.
In Bewegung.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's just see before we make any commitments with our very damaged Marauder. What we can do. Looks to me like we could potentially do quite a lot.
Ready to rock.
Sniper is not available. Huge crit there from Zhang. Very nice. Terrible miss there from
Adjusting
Zhang.
aim.
You hate to see it, but it does just sometimes happen that way. There's no Overwatch. This mech is in a lot of danger in
Heading
its
there
current
now.
position. So I think you fall back.
Smoke out.
I feel like I've made a mistake. Though those mutants did not die as quickly as I thought they should have. Reload, I suppose.
Defensive position here.
One for all. Maybe Overwatch something. They really hate our assaults today, is what I'm realizing. That's a flank.
The on game, mate.
I'm just not on top of my game today, is what I'm learning. That's what I figured out here. Just leave him be. Just leave him be, please. Would you be so kind as to just not kill them? Preferably. Okay. This time you get the shred out here properly. Very good. This turn we can definitely clean it up, she says. For what? The third turn in a row? For sure this time. Definitely. You die pretty easily. Just don't activate those outsiders and I think we're good.
On the move. Target neutralized.
That's progress. Do you sacrifice the meld? I don't think you have to, actually. I think you can AP this. Yeah, I think an AP grenade just finishes that off. Okay. Try it. They are mutes on elites, but yeah, that does it, thankfully. Good. All active contact down. That's good to see. Start moving that medic over.
Running.
And get them patched up.
Copy that.
And then you just got a couple of outsiders to deal with, and that's a mission, right? That's not too bad.
I am ready.
It could definitely have been way worse. How dare that meld continue to tempt me?
Solid copy. Nothing's broken. You're fine.
How dare this meld tempt me to pick it up? Very
Moving
well.
out. Enemies in sight. Target captured.
For 8 meld, that maybe was not worth it. That maybe I could have made a better move there, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. We're gonna fall back. We're gonna hide, and it's gonna be okay. Totally. You bring you up the engineer. You get them healed up, so they don't die instantly at the very least. See if you can get that mech to safety first.
Moving out.
I think you can. I think this little corner here actually offers quite a bit of protection. It does. Good.
Good as new.
So long. Thanks for all the meld. I suppose we will be seeing those outsiders very shortly.
I'm still operational.
No, please. Stop.
Systems within acceptable parameters.
No, please, stop. Okay, nobody can see it to help out. So I guess you're just leaving, right? I guess throw some suppression into the mix.
Aye, aye.
Keep that one locked down, so, you know, you only have to deal with one at a time. Something like that.
Moving to possession.
Sniper still doesn't have eyes.
Heading to that location.
What you really want is get this mech out of here.
Systems engaged.
All the way over to here. And start patching it up.
Don't move. You'll be fine.
Ich mach mich los.
Hide the engineer.
On the move.
And that should be a little bit safer. These outsiders aren't hard to deal with, you just need to get them to push you. We bought ourselves a turn to patch up a bit. Cover your damaged units in smoke, then you keep healing.
You're good to go.
Cover position here.
That works for me. Keep your head down. For better sniper positions,
Rolling in.
maybe we can start moving this way and find something. Not really sure yet. And I don't know, that looks decent. They just need to push.
10-4.
I'm not pushing until my sniper's ready, as a minimum. So that'll be soon, I guess.
Ready to fire.
Admittedly, I
What does
have
that
not left
sound?
them with very much cover to use to push me. Like, that may be part of the problem here.
Heading
I
out.
will fully admit. And I have kind of hampered their ability to move up and engage me. Just keep your head down. You're still way too vulnerable.
You hear that?
Oh, hi. There's one. That works. I can deal with that. Let's see. So you've got okay. We can flank you like so.
Moving.
Perfect. Let's apply a little bit of hollow first, just to make sure. You know, missing that 81% would be kind of painful. Or you could just command out another shot, actually. I think that's going to be better. So just hit this. There you go. And then instead, you command out a follow-up shot. Perfect. That's a dead outsider. We've got one left to deal with.
He's dead.
Yes, Commander.
Can I call this a smooth mission? Can I call this a smooth mission if I've got one person who had to be stabilized?
I am going.
Maybe not, but I would like to.
I'm on the move.
Bring you up. There you are.
I'm on the move.
Moving out.
And then just keep hiding this engineer. Where is this last one run off to? A question for the scholars, really. If I were an outsider, where would I run to? I don't know.
Use me for cover. I don't mind.
But now, with these fancy new positions,
On my way.
I think it's time to start waiting again.
Back online.
In the UFO.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Yeah, I don't think we're alone either.
Headed there now.
Cool, we can sneak you on up. Maybe a few other people too in the process.
Let's do this.
Understood.
Something like
Moving
that.
out.
Roger. Tracking.
Shift over a little more. Send
Moving on
Zane
target
all
location.
the way to there.
Already there.
And this
Okay.
engineer just hangs back. We've got a pretty decent idea on where this fellow is.
Hey, you hear anything?
Oh,
X-ray on the move.
No,
They're
we don't.
flanking us.
They're on the move.
we don't have the even slightest idea where this thing was. What? Okay, well, sound cues are liars, is what we've learned today,
Heading there
folks.
now.
That's what they are. Take your free shot. Good damage, and then beat this thing to death,
Moving in
please.
for the kill.
That'll do.
Commander, the operation was a success.
Folks, that is Operation Cursed Mist. That is a crashed small in Japan. And that works. Was it our finest work ever? No. It was sloppy, I'll admit. It was definitely sloppy. But nonetheless, that's 11 aliens killed, 0 XCOM operatives lost, so can you really complain that much? I certainly can if the Titan armor ends up being damaged. But let's go find out, shall we? Let's go see if the Titan armor was damaged and I need to complain more. More wounds. You know, we went a really long time in this game, in this campaign, without getting, like, any wounds, any casualties. Decent-ish loot. We can sell that. Two Titan armors need to be repaired. Not one. Not one. 2. Lovely. Great. Amazing. Another mission where I think we're basically breaking even, aren't we? Let's see, toss that in there. Accounting for some of the other salvage, yeah, I think we're basically breaking even. Wow. I'm gonna have to step up my game later this week. Because we can't keep doing that. That's not gonna fly. That is not gonna fly. let's do a little bit more strat layer and see where we end up. Looks like we've got a research choice coming up here. Sectopod autopsy. Just completed. Just completed one of our satellites. Pharaoh's back from being gene modded. Big things happening still. Although this robot is neither alive nor sentient, it is strangely self-aware of its surroundings. We're still uncovering the functional details for this species, but from what we've seen so far, this machine is a masterpiece of technology. Based on our initial testing, we discovered an extremely intricate program that's implanted in their macro processors. This combat control program, combined with the Sectopod's imposing 10-meter frame, makes for an extremely dangerous weapon. Powered by the same energy source that fuels the alien craft, these machines wield unparalleled destructive power. Perhaps the biggest mystery is the secret of how they're being controlled. Additional information regarding this specimen's tactical abilities may be... Oh, its large size renders reaction fire against it more accurate. Interesting. So we don't know very much about them still. The mysterious Sectopod. I was hoping for more details here. The Sectopod-derived combat computer that provides substantial enhancements for our mechanized units. If we ever get more Sectopod corpses, we'll have to build one of those. I presume that's what it's gonna take. Weapon super cooler for the shivs. Interesting, but probably not something that we need. We need 15 more weapon fragments. 15 more and we can unlock vehicular plasma weapons. I don't want stealth armor. I don't want any of this other stuff. It's a waste of resources. So again, painful as it is, we're gonna idle our research for a little bit. One more mission should get us enough weapon fragments, and then we'll start that up again. So, don't let me forget. And then we need to come on down to the Gene Lab. Stop by, say hello. I can't quite afford to give you a secondary heart right now, but I can do that if I sell like one sectoid body. Yeah. So currently the gene mod project we're most focused on is getting secondary heart onto all of our master sergeants so that they don't, you know, die horribly. So let's go ahead and do that over here. That should be fine.
Thank you, Commander. I'll have the volunteer prepped and ready for surgery shortly. I'll send word when the procedure is complete.
Scilabs are looking okay.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
We've got a council report coming up, actually. We've got a council report coming up, I've just realized, in 5 days. I did not consciously understand that that was going to be quite that soon. We've got 2 satellites available. Currently, we don't need to replace any, which is pretty cool. We might even hold on to Japan with a little bit of luck. In 4 days, am I ready for a base assault?
Commander, we're in desperate need of additional troops. If we don't start recruiting new soldiers through the barracks soon, we're not going to win this fight.
Let's see, you take Yolasio maybe? So you've got a gunner. You've got infantry for sure. You've got a sniper. You've got Rocketeers. You've got... I mean, Ross Beef will be ready. You'll have a good assault ready to go. Scouts, yeah. I think we plan for another base assault before the end of the month. I think that's what we do. Get a little bit of extra income in here, so let's take France back, shall we? Let's take France back. Travel time 3 days. Three days? I want to cut it as close as possible. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. You just don't want to leave your satellite exposed up there, is all. Because they'll try and shoot it down. That should be okay.
Launched.
So you've got a satellite about to go up over France.
Contact detected.
The lone interceptor's not taking that down. Just let it go.
Commander, the Council is requesting a direct link on a secure channel.
Oh, what is this nonsense? Bomb disposal. That's what this nonsense is. Council mission in India. Looks like we're gonna have a bomb threat to deal with. Okay. Okay. That'll be a decent in-between mission. 7 hours. Yeah, we'll have to put together a squad together for that. Next time, I think. I think next time. We're at... It is 7:34 p.m. I think I should get ready to go. I should go make some dinner, and I've got a few things that I need to get done tonight, so I think that that'll be next time. Is we'll do that mission, and... I mean, they could just keep sending missions at us, honestly. But we're gonna try and get to the base assault. That's kind of our goal, I think. So yeah. We'll have to give that a shot. We'll be able to take the Devastator armor out on the base assault. Good, 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 good. That'll be fine. Oh, I am concerned about the amount of Titan that's not going to be ready, though. That is a problem. We'll deal with that when we get to that point. How's that sound, folks? Let's go ahead and get out of here. I don't want to think about it anymore. Today's been a day of XCOM, for sure. Let me take us on over to the ending soon screen. But yeah, thank you to everybody that tuned in today. It was lovely as always. A big thank you to our chatters today as well. Thank you so much, as always. Very fun talking to you all. And, yeah, and a thank you to the VOD watchers for continuing to put up with me and the way that I am. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of here. Things are pretty quiet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go. So, you all have a nice night, stay safe out there, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.